Switzerland, and the rest of the world, Supersonic's money transfer has got you covered. With the largest payout network in the Gambia, you can now receive your monies anywhere you are, from Kartong to Koina, with less hassle. Yes! You can receive monies from your family and friends in UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world with our safe, secure, fast, and convenient service that offers you the largest selection of payout locations in the Gambia. Supersonic's money transfer. We are currently in 34 African countries and counting, giving you quality money remittance services that are second to none. Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics.
Listen to us on Bantaba. On the February.
Zadia, welcome back to yet another interesting episode of the Youth Bantaba Show, live here on Gambian Talents TV, and I am your host, Aisa Tukuli. On today's Youth Bantaba Show, I have an amazing young person, of course, who believes in the manpower of young people, and he has been working towards, helping a lot of young people in this country. He's also doing a tremendous job in terms of governance and policy making. Without any further ado, we will take our first bio break. When we come back, the Youth Bantaba continues. This week's guest on the Youth Bantaba Show, Basiru Jaye, is the Programs Officer for ICT and Innovations at the National Youth Council. Basiru doubles as the focal person for this year's Youth Connekt Gambia Summit. He is the founder of BJ Academy, a trainer in youth participation in governance, and currently a final year student at the University of the Gambia. Basiru is passionate about youth development and believes digital technology can transform the economic situations of the young people. He is also a yearly alumni and attended many trainings at local and international levels. This is Basiru Jaye. All right, from that bio break, we have today in our studios, I am here with Basiru Jaye, of course, the founder of BJ Academic. He is also the IT officer for National Youth Council and this year's focal person of the Youth Connekt Gambia Summit that will be taking place next week. So today I am here with Basiru, so without any further ado, I will just allow him to say a few words before we go into the program proper.
All right, thank you so much, Aisatu, and greetings to everyone who is watching over there. My name is Basiru Jaye. I'm the Program Officer for ICT and Innovation at the National Youth Council and also the focal person for Youth Connekt Gambia. Thank you so much for having me here, and I'm grateful to be on the Youth Dialogue.
From that, and let's first talk about your recent engagement with regards to training the National Assembly of the Gambia in terms of public speaking and effective communication. So tell us about that.
Yeah, thank you so much for that wonderful question. This is a training, nationwide training on the uses of technology, effective communication, public speaking. The Gambia Children National Assembly, these are representatives who are representing the children of the Gambia in terms of advocacy level. And it is a training that is funded by the UNICEF. And also, it was a nationwide training wherein we trained 106 Children National Assembly members on the effective uses of technology, effective use of social media, effective usage of social media in advocacy level. Because if you can see, the most vulnerable sector in the Gambia are the children. So having them, their representatives who will advocate for them, using the social media or using technology is the most effective way, because they cannot go each and every nook and cranny of the country. But with social media, they can advocate, they can make their authorities to be reactive and responsive, and also they can reach out the masses. So that is a form of e-governance, because that's the future. Yes.
In terms of training them to know more about technology and all, We've seen a lot of young people now are abusing the technology in an access of the internet. So how are you guys positively impacting these young people?
Yeah, in every thing that man created has an advantage and a disadvantage. And even during the training, I gave them some real life scenarios. I gave them what classes of food do we use to have energy. They were telling me carbohydrate. What was the end product of carbohydrate? They said glucose. I told them one source of glucose. They told me, okay, rice and then blah blah blah. And I asked them name one element which is you can get from glucose. They told me sugar, and I told them consuming excess of sugar, what will happen? They told me you will have diabetes. And I told them, what is the use of a knife? Is to cut, right? But others are using it to kill each other. What's the use of a gun? To kill, to protect yourself, but others are using it to kill one another. So same thing. The one key thing I tell them, the social media, you should have a purpose. Some are using it to make money, some are using it for reputation, some are using it for presence, some are using it to destroy one another. So whatever you're doing on the social media, you are using it for the purpose of advocacy. Because that's the fastest way to make your voice heard. You can write, pam, it goes. That is e-governance, anyway. Because it makes the citizens to engage directly with their authorities. So if you're advocating for something, for instance, if you can see the Gambia, I can say the social media set the agenda for the governance. Because if they talk about something, you will see pop, the government will react, or the responsible authorities, they will respond to it. So that's part of it. So they should know the uses of social media and the purpose they are using it. Because these are the things that, for instance, if you are going to apply for a job or a visa, they don't know who is Basiru. But they can go through my profile, my engagements in the social media. They see who I am. If I'm someone who is not responsible, post any kind of pictures, do any kind of thing on the social media, they will know that I'm not responsible. But that's the advantage. Social media has advantage, has disadvantage. But in life, you have to know the purpose you are using social media. If you are using it for the sake of public attention, fine, that's up to you. Whatever the consequences, you will face it. But if you are using it for the purpose of your work, then obviously you will have the media present, because anything in this world now is visibility. Right. Even if you don't know, it's not only about showing off or whatsoever, but it gives an insight about the work you do. And it gives an opportunity, and it makes life so easy and more convenient. Because technology, if you can see the advent of COVID-19, business were disturbed, environment were chaos, so many things, schools were closed. So if at all people were not innovative and creative, obviously, we will live in another world. Because, for instance, if you see students not going to school, schools are closed. Hadn't been there was no online platform for them to learn. What will happen? There is a travel ban, and people have to travel, especially the diplomats, international organization. What if there was no online meeting platforms? Then their work will be so slow, and then there will be no effective, engagements in the member state countries. But the advent of Zoom, Google Meet and other online meetings platform, it makes work easier. You can be here and having a conversation with someone else part of the world. That's the beauty of technology. So people have to, what I usually say, teach, especially the young people of Africa, things that are relevant for the market, but not to make them memorize theories and histories that is only beneficial to their colonial masters. Yes.
Now let's talk about the upcoming event, which is the Youth Connect. You as the focal person this year. tell us more about what this whole summit is about.
Yes, Youth Connect is a youth initiative, youth empowerment initiative that was, launched in 2012 by the government of Rwanda and the United Nations Development Program. It is endorsed by the African Union as a co-implementing modality in the African Youth Charter, and Gambia was part of the pioneer countries, 6 pioneer countries, who have launched the Youth Connect initiative. And so far there are 21 countries who have launched the initiative, and there are so many countries who are on the process of launching the initiative. The main aim of the Youth Connect is to connect all young people in the spheres of nation building to enhance their economic empowerment. And we know that for Africa to develop and the Gambia, young people has to come together, young people has to network, young people has to, innovate and create to change the narratives of Africa. Now, for the purpose of this upcoming event, which is happening at the Sadara Karaba Conference Center on the 16th of September, that is next Friday.
Yeah, no, the date has been changed.
Yeah, the date has been changed. Now, the main is to assess the goals of the Youth Connect Gambia, and this is a contributing, this is a contribution to the to achieving the Africa goals, Youth Connect Africa goals. And the government of the Gambia, the Ministry of Youth and Sport, you understand, represented by the Ministry of Youth and Sport and the National Youth Council, and with partner of UNDP, has rolled out so many flagships before. Like after the launch of the Youth Connect Gambia, it was launched in 2019. Yes, if you can see, there were studies on public policies, and so far, like during that time, there were more than 10 public policies. So another thing also, youth groups were clustered and mapped out, because for us to achieve the Youth Connect Africa goals, it is like everybody's responsibility. It's not about only the NYC, not only about the ministry, not only about the government, but it's everybody. Whether you are a Gambian or you are an African per se, it's your responsibility to, contribute to the contribute to achieving the Youth Connect Africa goals.
So how will this impact life, most especially young people, because they're the ones that will be involved in this?
Exactly. If you can see, the Youth Connect Africa goals focuses on, job creation, nurturing young leaders, okay, through skills and education. You also have connecting young people. So whosoever is saying like, if you can see the NYC, there are a lot of changes, right? You have the Youth Innovative Hub, which came as an emergence of the Youth Connect. You also have the regional hub in LRR, you see. So these are the things that the young people need. Because if you see job creation, closing the gender gap, these are all part of the Youth Connect Africa goals. And every country who neglects or downplay the progress of the young people, then you are not a leader. You are not ruling the country to the right direction. Because forgetting or downplaying the empowerment of young people, your country is dead. Because if you can see, the larger population is the young people. And if you want the economy to be boosted, that is indispensable. You must involve the young people.
I know at times people think that it's a funny question when we ask whether the young people of the Gambia are being empowered, because most of the time, it's like use and dumb. What is your overall observation in terms of empowering young people in this country?
Yes, in terms of empowering young people, when we talk about empowerment, to my own perspective, I'll bring it in two folds. You have policies and you have structures that implement, that facilitate or, enhances the implementation of those policies. Now, coming back to your question, whether the young people of the Gambia are empowered, I will bring it in two folds. Now, we have policies, especially the National Youth Policy 2019-2028. It is mandatory for every young people to know what the policy said. If you know that, you will be able to hold those responsible accountable. But if you don't know, or you don't have a backing, then obviously we just follow the wave, speaking without having any backing or any line of speaking. You have a policy. If you can see, in my beginning of the statement, I said the National Youth Council, the Ministry of Youth and Sport, and UNDP, they have studied more than 10 public policy on youth employment. And there is National Employment Policy, you have the TVET policy, you have the National Youth Policy. So if every young person understands what the policy says, then you go and tap on their door, the policy said this and this and that.
Yeah.
Obviously they will know, oh, these people are aware.
Don't you think also the National Youth Council needs more of sensitization, sensitizing young people, and also, educating them in terms of understanding these policies? Because when the young people of this country constitute over 60% of the country's population, which is huge, of course, and then, the government needs to come to their aid in terms of empowering them, creating job opportunities for them.
All right, when it comes to the sensitization aspect,
We know you guys are doing good in terms of
I'm not trying to be defensive even. When it comes to the sensitization aspect of the National Youth Policy, if you can see some months back, we have been going around nationwide, inviting every stakeholders. You understand? So now, it is left. We cannot reach everybody. All right? If you go to the website, nyc.gm, you will find the policy there. You understand? We have conducted, national sensitization on the youth policy. We have gone across the length and breadth of the country. And we have given copies to those who attended the sensitization. Now, it is left to those who were there to, disseminate the information. But it is very sad that we only gather, talk, and then disperse. The impact of those, sensitization or those engagements will go zero. Because at the end of the day, we just have the passion to attend it and also what we are having from it. But to train one or two people, tell them, oh, there's a youth policy. It says this and this and that. We have been advocating for it. It is on our website. If you go there, you will find it. Now, even if, what I usually say as a young man, as a patriotic young person, do not just sit at your corner and be talking. If you have a preconceived mind, for instance, if I have a preconceived mind towards you, no matter what you do, I will just see the negative aspect of it. Even I'm talking about, like, this happens to everybody, even our political leaders, even our business sector. In the Gambia, there is no partnership or collaboration. Even, okay, say it in the young people, like among the young people. Sorry to say this, but some of us are very entitled. I can take reference from the Youth Connekt. People were calling to ask, should I apply? Will you invite us? And I come to ask, okay, if this was another country, you see the link, will you ask? You'll go straight and apply. If you are, we have to be humble. no matter who you are, which class you are, you cannot be above any passing because every passing is important. You bringing yourself down is something great. You're not better than anyone. You are not like, the thing is, apply. That's the ultimate thing. But you will see some will reach out to you after closing the form. Some will call you and they say, please, can you open the form, blah, 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 blah. And again, those people are the same people who will go again, our leaders are corrupt. Well, that's where, because of your friend, or I know Aissatou know Basiru. Basiru, let me talk to Aissatou for Aissatou to talk to Basiru. But during the application, you call. When you call, you see that the link, it was everywhere in the social media. You waited till the form was closed. People started reaching out. And because of you are entitled that this is not my level, I should not be part of those who are applying. Come on, you are a human. Yeah.
So you've made mention of the reason why the National Youth Hub is being designed also. It's because of this Youth Connect. How connected is the Youth Hub, is the National Youth Council's hub together with the Youth Connect?
Yeah, if you see the Youth Connect initiative, if you see every country, the Ministry of Youth and Sport is the one, how would I put it, spearheading the initiative. You understand? With the consultation of the UNDP, who are the main partner of the Youth Connect. So now, NYC is the one hosting the Youth Connect. You see? So, Youth Connect Gambia has goals. That is creating 100,000 jobs for young people and also creating 250,000 opportunities through relevant training, skills, etc. Nurturing 10,000 young leaders who will be very useful in their society. And again also create 150 digital ambassadors and connecting 15,000 Gambians digitally, because that's the future. Right. All what we are saying today, what we are doing today is because of technology. So you see the connection of NYC and the Youth Connect. So which has given me the privilege to be as the focal person for Youth Connect Gambia. So it's the if you look at NYC, we coordinate all activities for young people. We advise the government on youth matters. You understand? So this is what has connected the Youth Connect and then the NYC.
So what are the expectations in terms of this summit here?
Yes, the expectation, if you can see, the summit is 3 days. You have the first day and expected to be officiated by the President of the Gambia, Adama Barrow, and the Minister for Youth and Sport, Bakari Baji, the resident representative for UNDP, Madam Aissatou, the chairman of the National Youth Council, Mr. Fati. After that, we have plenary sessions, we have breakout sessions. The second day also same thing. The third day, we have the pitching competition. You see, we are trying to identify young innovators, young entrepreneurs who have, beautiful skills or beautiful idea to pitch to solve a particular problem in the Gambia. Yes.
So, how many participants are we expecting this year's summit?
Yes, we are expecting 200 participants.
Across the country?
Across the country.
From all regions?
From all regions. Now, even we're having issues of shortlisting because those who have applied is too much, and then yes, everybody is interested.
Because of the money or
No. No, if you talk about the money aspect,
yeah,
it's only for the
I am interested with
those who have pitching. but the reason why people are interested because they know the importance of attending the summit because it's a very high level summit, and whosoever attend this summit, obviously your ideology, your mindset will change because you are going to experience a new thing, connecting with business people, all development actors, authorities, young leaders. You know, that's huge. Yeah, and not only the young people, but even dignitaries and other people are keenly interested in the topic. In attending the Youth Connect, because if you can see the number of calls, the number of emails you are having, international organizations reaching out, international participants reaching out that they want to attend. So obviously it's something big.
I mean, the Youth Connect started in 2019.
Yes.
For my own understanding of things, I think I attended the 2019 summit. It should be of a yearly thing. What happened? Is it because of the COVID-19 or what?
No, it is not mandatory to be an yearly thing. Yeah, but basically it's because of the COVID-19. That's why since 2019 we have not been conducting the Youth Connect. But thank God, next Friday we will conduct the second edition, and we are hopeful that this will assess the challenges, the opportunities, and how far have we gone with the Youth Connect Gambia goals. And this will inspire the young people to be as agents of change and also question the authorities, those who are responsible. If you see our panel, the breakout sessions, we bring all stakeholders, those responsible, those advocating, everyone to be on the table to discuss on issues that are affecting young people and what can be done to improve it. And in my own perspective, I believe it's not only about policies, it's about having structures that will enhance the implementation of those policies. Yes.
I think it's the most important thing. In terms of the pitching competition, we know there are prizes allocated for winners, those that will be, taking part in the competition. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, for the pitching competition, you will have the first. First of all, let me just briefly give an insight of the competition. There are different tracks, but it's a general pitching, one general pitching. Those pitching are like in digital transformation, youth leaders, education, entrepreneurship, health, climate change. So we will shortlist 10. If you can see, we have 60 applicants, but we are going to shortlist only 10 people. And those 10 young innovators will compete. So the first 3, the winner will go home with 175,000. The first runner-up will go home with 125, and the third runner-up will go home with 100,000. So it's something like it will be very competitive because if you can see 60, you are going to shortlist only 10. You understand? And those 10, they will compete. Now, for the judges, we take them from different institutions. It will be a very fair pitching competition, and we are hopeful that they will be neutral and give their best.
Yeah. Now that we've known, His Excellency President Adam Barrow will be gracing the occasion together with the Minister of Youth and Sport, and then the director or the person responsible, the chairman responsible for the National Youth Council. How do you expect some of these young people in their response to your call will be?
Yes, there's a chance to have an interface with these dignitaries, because normally the Youth Connect is about focuses on policy harmonization, partnership, and connection. You have a chance, you have the high table, you have the dignitaries. Yeah, you have a chance to interface with the president and even those who are those authorities who are responsible. Yeah, because Youth Connect is something that is very brilliant. If African Union endorse it as a major implementing modality in the African Youth Charter, then obviously, no, you know something that complement your effort. Even is like it's not only the head of state, but everyone will show interest in it, because I know Gambia is what we have. Gambia is above anyone. So if the development of the country and the young people is what you are advocating for and what you have been crying for, yeah, there's a chance, because we have legal frameworks, we have policies that are addressing those issues. Quote from them. Know the policy. If it is not going as it was written, then you have a chance to question why this is not happening, why it is said in this policy, and why it is not happening. But you can only do that when you know the policy. If you can, if you don't know the policy, obviously you don't know what you are saying.
In terms of bringing young people together, training them in terms of governance, in terms of innovation and all. We know a lot of young people out there obviously needed this chance, to network as well. Some people tend to lose hope, in the side of our government, at times there are a lot of young people out there, who wanted to participate in this, probably say amuñ xaalis or so. So in the case of those that wanted to participate, is it going to be the only time, or there will be another Youth Connect that will be coming up, so that those that actually feel this one, can apply for another?
Yeah, the application is free. It's not about you have to pay to apply or whatsoever. So the application was out there, and those who were interested have applied, and the selection committee, they will be sitting and then shortlist those who those who deserve it anyway. And when it comes to the side of organizing, like having the chance to attend the Youth Connect, that will be regional consultation for the Youth Connect again. That will be regionally. So we will be meeting them in their respective regions to also discuss about the Youth Connect. But for the national one, this year, this is the only chance. So, but they can watch it via online, all the media station, and also our social media handles. Yeah, if they cannot participate on site, they can participate online. Yes.
So now that we've know it's going to be 3 days, you've talked about the pitching aspect. The first one is going to be, the President Barrow coming, addressing the gathering, gracing the occasion. The third day it's going to be on.
Yeah, first day is the opening, and there will be plenary session and parallel also. There is breakout session. Yes. Second day also, it will be only breakout session. The third day is the pitching competition and the closing ceremony, which will be graced by the Vice President, Mr. Badara Juf, and also the UN country coordinator, and also we're expected to have also the Pan-African Youth Council. We're also expected to have the Commonwealth.
So this is a big
yes.
thing.
So unlike it's a big thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, all these partners reach out to us that they have a keen interest. Like they know the importance of this gathering. So that's why everyone is keen to attend and then discuss about, whosoever neglects the issues of young people. Like I said earlier.
Yeah.
Maybe you are ruling another country, but you're not ruling Africa or like Gambia. Yeah, it is a must. It is indispensable. Yeah.
so ñu wax ko si kaalama olof tuuti rek nga gis ñoo xam ne tam ñooy nekk di seetaan ñoom tamit dégguñ probably si English laaka buñ nekk di laaka I wish you can also speak Badika waaye xam naa ne sëriwuloo si but yeah tell us about Youth Connect bi lu tax mu war a am te ñaata days la war a am and some of the activities yoo xam ne yooyu moo fa war a am.
Yeah, first of all maa ngi jégalu ñëpp xam naa di ngeen gis ne suma yaram moom neexut tey I am kinda not feeling well yeah but maa ngi naa nuyu yéen ñëpp ñuy seetaan maa ngi tudd Basiru Jaye di liggéey National Youth Council maa nekk tamit di focal person for Youth Connekt Gambia ñu ngi am si event bi nga xam ne mi ngi tudd Youth Connekt Gambia Summit bi nga xam ne dafa gather all people ñi nga xam ne they are in the development sector bàyyuñ kenn képp ki nga xam ne you are a development actor you are a young leader you are a youth irrespective of your gender irrespective of your class you'll be gracing the occasion and programme bi ku ko open moo nekk the president of the Gambia the minister of youth and sport and also the UNDP resident representative and the chairperson of the National Youth Council. Event bi mi ngi war a am on the 16th, that's next week Friday, si Sadauria Kairaba Jawara International Conference Center. On the 16th la, on the 17th and on the 18th. On the 16th bi dafa nekk opening and breakout sessions. On the 18th, tam same thing, dafa nekk breakout session. On the 18 moom mooy nekk the closing ceremony and then the pitching competition pitching bi nag xale yi dinañ jongante dinañ compete among themselves seen idea yi nga xam ne dina saafara problems yi nga xam ne Gambia ñu ngi ko jànkuwanteel si bépp fànn bi nga xam ne si development la nekk maybe mun na moo nekk ne ñu liggéey construction am neen problème so am neen idea pour ñëw solve problème boobu noonu wala business bi nga xam ne anything daal soo gisee dina nekk si wàllum digital transformation that is technology dina nekk si wàllum climate change health gender education and youth leadership so programme bi nga xam ne African Union ñoom ñoo ko endorse waaye ñi ñoo ko initiate Rwanda ak UNDP so Gambia nag ñoom bokkoon neen si 6 countries yi nga xam ne launch neen initiative bi but right now si Africa 21 countries ñoom ñoo ko launch te am na yeneen ñi nga xam ne ñu ngi ko ñëw launch also so the main purpose for the Youth Connect is moom moo nekk ne pour ñu connect ndaw yi comme ñu boole leen ñu weccu wante xalaat and also send expertise connect leen ak ñi nga xam ne they are already there pour ñu gën a jëm kanam because pour Africa jëm kanam foog nit ñi booloo ñu liggéey ñu gis Africa rek ak Gambia pour ñu jëm kanam but su fekkee ne ku nekk dafa toog si sa corner pour expect nit mu ñëw saafara la o pour expect ne man den ma war a reach out to man then obviously you are not a patriotic citizen fii dama dee wax ne comme Aïssatou su fekkee ne moom moo nekk di liggéey saytam ma gis ne lii njëriñi ndaw ñi la jarut ma may toog o ma bëgg Aïssatou mu fiil déedéet war naa dem si Aïssatou ma bokk ak moom ñu liggéey pour mu njëriñ ñëpp but su fekkee ne am neen ñun Gambia young people yi ñun lu ñu gën a yaxa moo nekk ne den rëy yeah we feel too big ku nekk foog na ne àgg fi nga xam ne man warul ma def yeneen déedéet prophète bi amul ku ko gën a suufee te moo gën ñëpp soo yow nit lekk nga te si suuf nga delluwaat su fekkee ne da nga am rëy boobu noonu ba nga foog ne yow yaa raw ñëpp kenn warul laa wax dara wala waruloo reach out to the people for networking wala nit ñoo la war a fekk then obviously war ngaa laaj yàlla ne ndax yow yaa gën nit ñi but ku am xalaat bu rafet am idea bu rafet bala ngaa nekk si di coow di wax fële na ne ñëwal nga join So join it nga ham sa warugal also as a young person nekkul ne always nit ñi ñoo la war a ñëw di la jox wala di la xama am nga document yi nga xam ne ñoom ñoo la may doole njëkka la xam loolu kese even prophète bi daf ko dee wax nga dem saako xam-xam farata la si yow nga xam sa dëkk xam la moo tax ñu ne yow young people nga because soo gisee ne ñu ngi wax ne mag baax na si kër mag ñu baax ñi moo tax ñu ngi wax suñu wax tamit ndaw ñoom ñoo amee réew ndaw ñu baax yi ndaw ñu am kattan ñu leen ñuy wax ba nekkul ndaw ñi nga xam ne dañoo toog si biti di def lu leen ne yeah in a short loolu moo tënka Youth Connekt.
Wow, okay, but I forgot to ask you this year's team, I think it's important. Yeah, wow. So punga wax ñu this year's team lan la moo nekk te lu tax ngeen they choose that team for this year's summit.
All right, so gisee Youth Connekt team bi nii ñu ngi ko jëlee si Youth Connekt Africa. Xam nga Youth Connekt Africa mu ngi war a am in October in Kigali, Rwanda. So team boobu noonu leen align with the theme of the summit. Moo nekk ne accelerating investment in youth, resilient Gambia. So gisee loolu nag is very technical. So accelerating the investment in youth see dinañ resilient, and when the youth are resilient, the Gambia will be resilient because youth si ñoo amee kattan bi ñoo gën a bari si dëkk bi te youth si soo leen empower I mean economic empowerment. The economy of the Gambia will be very, stable. But so gisee dëkk bi di métti rek xamal ni ne young people yi seen economic empowerment des na. Because so far, if you see the survey from GBOS 2018, the unemployment rate for the Gambia, like for the young people, is 41.5%. So ndaw ñi nag it's time for them to come out, for them to grab what belongs to them, and for them to remind the authorities, those responsible, that this is what belongs to us. The first thing, know your policies, know your act, know your legal frameworks that empower you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, that's it from us here at the National Youth Council, where I have a very important discussion with the focal person of this year's Youth Connekt, Basiru Jaye, and he's the founder of BJ Academic, and also, one of the most prominent young people who's doing things at the right way, empowering young people as well, especially children, in terms of governance, in terms of innovation. So this year's Youth Connekt will be at the Saroda Kairaba Conference Center, and the first day will be graced by His Excellency President Adama Barrow, together with the Minister of Youth and Sports, Bakari Baji, and also the UNDP representative, Aissata Day, and other prominent people as well. Business oriented minded people will also be there, children from other regions also will be there. So it's an opportunity for some of us to, network and also to know some of the things that young people are actually facing. These are some of the challenges that, some of the things that we'll be discussing will be challenges young people are facing, and also looking for, possible solutions for it. So it's an honor to share the same platform with Basiru. This is the second time he is actually appearing on my Youth Bantaba, which is always an honor to have him on the Youth Bantaba. So until I come in your way next week with another young person who's doing amazingly well in his or her sector, it's a bye from us. Thank you very much.
If you want to receive monies from UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world, Supersonic's money transfer has got you covered. With the largest payout network in the Gambia, you can now receive your monies anywhere you are, from Kartong to Koina, with less hassle. Yes! You can receive monies from your family and friends in UK, Europe, USA, Canada, Switzerland, and the rest of the world with our safe, secure, fast, and convenient service that offers you the largest selection of payout locations in the Gambia. Supersonic's money transfer. We are currently in 34 African countries and counting, giving you quality money remittance services that are second to none. Visit the Google Play Store or the Apple Store today to download the Supersonics Money Transfer app and enjoy excellent money transfer services only with Supersonics.